call my boy, because that is my dog. Make no mistake about it. I ain't apologizing for that to nobody. That's my brother. I love that brother, okay? Even when he wrong, he right. All right, even when he wrong, he right with me, because I know where his soul lies. Having said all of that, I still have to be fair to our audience. And I reached out to Snoop, and I'm going to tell you exactly what the brother said to me. He wasn't there for Trump. He was there for David Sachs, who's going to be running crypto and AI. He's going to be that crypto and AI czar for the present administration. That's who David Sachs is. David Sachs is somebody that Snoop has had a relationship with for decades. David Sachs is that cat when nobody...
Hip-hop royalty found themselves in the middle of a firestorm when Nelly, Snoop Dogg, and Rick Ross performed at one of Donald Trump's inauguration balls. The decision to appear at such a high-profile, polarizing event left fans and critics stunned. Social media exploded with backlash, calling the performances a betrayal of hip-hop's roots in activism and rebellion. What followed was a dramatic series of defenses, critiques, and ironic revelations that added fuel to the fire. The controversy began when fans discovered these iconic artists had agreed to perform for Trump, a man whose presidency remains divisive for many. Critics wasted no time expressing their disappointment. Nelly quickly came forward to defend his choice, telling rapper Willie D, "I'm not doing this for money. It's an honor to perform for the President of the United States, regardless of who's in office." He even went as far as challenging Trump's critics, saying, "Show me where he's a white supremacist."
Let's see Snoop Dogg from back there in 2017 and what he had to say about any potential performer performing at Donald Trump's inauguration back then. Listen to this, Snoop Dogg.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the out one of you Uncle Tom ass for doing it. Which one of you is gonna do it first? I'll be the one that performs for himself.
But his remarks did little to cool the outrage. Comedian and cultural commentator D.L. Hughley was among the loudest voices to respond, and he didn't mince words. Taking to Instagram, he tore into Nelly's defense, calling out Trump's well-documented history of inflammatory remarks and actions. Hughley highlighted Trump's support for Daniel Penny, his offensive comments about Haitian immigrants, and his refusal to apologize for his treatment of the Central Park Five. Trump propping up white supremacy isn't just in his past, it's who he still is today, Hughley declared. He ended his statement with a pointed jab. Sometimes it's better to say nothing. As if the backlash couldn't get any worse, an old clip of Snoop Dogg resurfaced, showing the rapper mocking black artists who might perform for Trump during his first inauguration. In the video, Snoop unapologetically roasts hypothetical performers, calling them Uncle Toms and vowing never to do the same. Fast forward to today, and Snoop's own performance for Trump has left fans calling out his hypocrisy. Social media users were ruthless, with one commenting, "Snoop roasted himself from the past." Another added, "This is the cell phone of the century." Even other hip-hop figures couldn't stay silent. T.I., known for his outspoken views,
that don't want to get involved in all of that and believes in respecting the office because of the power that comes with it. That's his position. Like it or not, you got to respect it because there's plenty of hypocritical asses out here in this world acting like they don't do it and they do it every day. But you gonna come at him because he went and sang a few songs at the incoming president. See, that's the BS right there. And that's the kind of stuff that's got to stop. Back to Snoop, who I know. Not that I don't know Nelly, but I know Nelly. That's my brother. I love him to death. He ain't trying to be political. He's an artist. He was paid to perform, and that's exactly what he did. Don't get me started with what Soulja Boy said. He said the same exact thing. Now, he said it in a very abrasive and excessive fashion, and I thought that was unnecessary, but if that's his lingo, that's his lingo. The point is the point.
Took to Instagram Live to address the situation. "It's bigger than music," he said. "You can't just take a check and ignore what the man represents. We're supposed to stand for something." Meanwhile, activist and rapper Talib Kweli joined the conversation, emphasizing hip-hop's role as a voice for the oppressed. Hip-hop was born out of struggle. "This isn't just about who's cutting the check. It's about what we represent as a culture," he tweeted. Fans weren't the only ones divided. Behind the scenes, Insiders revealed that Rick Ross had second thoughts before taking the stage, but ultimately went through with the performance due to contractual obligations. He didn't want to deal with the legal fallout, a source close to Ross shared. But now, he's regretting it big time. To make matters even more complex, DL Hughley noted that some artists who previously aligned with Trump, like Waka Flocka, Kodak Black, and Lil Pump, were conspicuously absent from this inauguration. Hughley speculated on Instagram that Trump's team deliberately chose different performers to project a more polished image. They don't want anyone who might scare the white folks, he said. It's all about optics. The backlash wasn't confined to one side of the political spectrum. Even Trump supporters expressed frustration, accusing the artists of selling out for a paycheck. Conservative commentator Candace Owens chimed in, saying, "If you're going to align yourself with this administration, at least stand firm in your beliefs. Don't backpedal when the heat comes." The controversy has sparked a larger conversation about hip-hop's place in politics and whether these performances undermine its legacy. Is accepting such gigs a betrayal of the culture, or is it simply a business decision in an industry driven by money and power? Fans remain divided, with some defending the artist's choices as a professional decision, while others see it as a clear abandonment of hip-hop's rebellious spirit. So, what do you think about Nelly, Snoop Dogg, and Rick Ross performing at Trump's inauguration balls? Have they crossed a line, or is the outrage overblown? Join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more breaking stories on the intersection of hip-hop and culture, and stay tuned for updates on this ongoing debate.